What if I told you one of the greatest marketing slogans of all time? The one that made Nike billions, inspired generations, and literally redefined ambition came from the last words of a man about to be executed. Death Row, Utah, 1977. Gary Gilmore looks at a firing squad and says, "Let's do it." Yeah, you heard that right. But how the hell did that turn into one of the most powerful marketing messages ever? We are breaking down the story of how Nike took a death row quote and turned it into $1 billion belief system. Is it marketing? Let's find out. Nike's market share stuck around 18%, down from the highs of their running boom glory days. Reebok's currently at 17% and climbing fast, thanks to pastel aerobic ads that made fitness look fun instead of just sweaty. Sneaker sales are topping $1 billion a month, and Nike's missing the moment. Their ads focus on elite athletes, stoic, serious, exclusive, but that tone doesn't work anymore because in the 80s, people didn't want to watch champions. They wanted to feel like one. Those guys, they wore the spandex and the girls, and they were running through the thing and they had to like shoot the darts at the people before they got hit with something. They got hit with the cannon. It was like Gladiator Warriors or something. Oh, I used to love that show. And Global Guts, man. They wanted to feel like champions back then. That's when Wyden steps in. He scrawls 3 words on a legal pad. Just do it. Inside Nike, nobody cheers. Crickets. The board wants something more literal. Something about running, performance, technology. But Wyden's pitch is simple. You've got the best athletes in the world. Stop talking about how they win. Talk about why they start in the first place. It sounds like ad guy poetry. But the desperation has a way of opening minds. Phil Knight hates slogans. He's said that for years. But Nike's bleeding money, so he lets it ride. One bad result, just one bad result, is dead. Kaput. And their test subject, not Jordan. No, Jordan wasn't even, well, it wasn't Jordan, okay? It wasn't Jordan. It was an 80-year-old man who runs every morning on the Golden Gate Bridge. Yep. Wyden bets the first commercial on Walt Stack, a wiry 80-year-old marathon runner who runs the Golden Gate Bridge shirtless, rain or shine. The ad's cheap, it's simple, just Walt running, laughing, and saying, "People ask how I keep my teeth from chattering on winter mornings. I leave them in my locker." And that's it. That works. That's it. No product demo, no athlete montage, just a vibe. Joy through discipline. Nike spends $10 million, twice their normal budget, to flood every single channel. Morning talk shows, NBA halftime slots, billboards in 20 cities. And people lose their damn minds. Letters pour in asking if Walt's real. News anchors run segments on him. Nike's phones are lighting up from people who have never bought a pair of running shoes a day in their lives. Within a year, Nike's market share jumps from 18% to nearly 30%. By 1990, sales double from 877 million to over 2 billion. For the first time ever, Nike's hearing from non-athletes, office workers, parents, retirees, all saying the exact same thing. This ad make me wanna move. Get out the way. This ad made me wanna move. If one old man can pull that off, what happens when Nike hands the mic to the most electrifying athlete in the world? Now the fuse is lit. In 1989, Nike drops the Bo Knows campaign. Cross-training shoes fronted by Bo Jackson, the man himself. The only man to dominate both baseball and football at the same time. Psych, it's primetime Deion Sanders all day. But we're not going there right now.
Hey yo, Bo knows this, and Bo knows that, but Bo don't know jack, cause Bo can't rap, well what do you know?
The slogan's cheeky, the ads run nonstop, and Nike's cross-training sales explode from 40 million to 400 million in just months. Then comes the man himself, Black Jesus, Michael Jordan. Air Jordan spots run during primetime NBA broadcasts. The mix of swagger. That's still a word? Is swag still a word? Is people still swaggy? I'm old now, so can't really keep up with all the new slang now because stuff that I thought we were still saying. It's not like I keep up with it anyway. I talk how I talk, and then I hear people online, and I see people online, and they're like saying words. I'm like, what does that mean? I'm talking to my wife, and she's like, I don't know what it means either. So I gotta wait and let someone tell me what it means. I'm a regular millennial, okay, raised in the 90s. All right, I just want to keep up with what people are talking about in the younger generation. What are you talking about? Help me help you, okay? Well, like help me. Teach me the words. Put some in the comments. You know, I'm not an unk. That's for sure. I'm definitely not an unk. I'm damn sure I ain't. I'm more like big bro, okay? Big bro. But definitely not an unk. Anyway, a mixture of swagger, music, and rebellion turns sneakers into status symbols. By 1992, Nike controls nearly half the athletic shoe market, 43% worldwide. But here's where Just Do It mutates. It stops from being an ad line and becomes a statement. Every culture flashpoint, Nike reuses it like a drum beat. When critics mocked Serena Williams for her body, Nike ran, show them what crazy can do. When Colin Kaepernick kneeled and got blacklisted, Nike gave him a billboard. Believe in something, even if it means sacrificing everything. And guess what? Sales spiked 10% that quarter. Traffic to Nike.com jumped 13,000% overnight. And their market value rose by $6 billion 1 week. People were literally burning shoes online, and Nike made money off of the ashes. There was a point when Just Do It almost died for good. Inside Wyden and Kennedy, not everyone loved Just Do It. Some creators thought it was lazy, too short, too basic. Nike's board debated killing it after the first run. Wyden begged them, let's just run it one more cycle. If it flops, we'll bury it. Phil Knight reluctantly agreed. After the Walt Stack ad aired, Wyden was probably waiting by the phones like a madman checking lottery numbers or something. Then the letters start coming in, then the calls, then the orders. Nike doubled down. By 1998, Just Do It wasn't just alive, it was like a religion. Market share hit 43%. Global sales hit 9.2 billion. And Nike's messaging was unified for the first time in its history. But here's the secret that nobody says out loud. It worked because it was threatened. When you're one meeting away from failure, you stop playing it safe. That's why Just Do It feels raw, because it was. So yeah, Nike didn't just write a slogan. They redefined ambition. Just Do It turned into a flex. Pain into pride, fear into fuel. It's like those old motivational posters that you see in offices, usually like a manager's office, framed, and it says something like teamwork. So cringe, man. Except this version actually worked. That's more of a business model. For every creator, streamer, and brand, the move isn't just to sell a product, it's to sell the transformation that people want to see in themselves. You're not convincing someone to buy, you're daring them to try. If you can make the struggle feel sacred, then you win. So is it marketing? Yes. It's marketing that started with the firing squad and ended with a $1 billion sermon. Nike didn't just sell shoes, they sold belief. They turned a man on death row's last words into a mindset that people still quote in gym mirrors 40 years later. So remember, the difference between marketing genius and an HR violation is usually about 3 words. Just do it! And a good agency. Peace. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. YouTube. Oh, you're still here. Why don't you click this video? I'll meet you right over. We'll go over.